Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Go Sew Beautiful. My name's Becky and I'm back from vacation and have lots to share. So hang on and see what I've got going on in my sewing room. Okay, so before vacation, it's been a while since I made a video, but the last video I made, I shared that my granddaughter was born and we were getting ready to go meet her for the first time that weekend. So we did, and here's a picture of me with her. I just fell in love with her instantly the minute I held her. She's so precious. And I had wanted to make some extra things for her, but unfortunately I only got one thing made. I did make a little sleep sack, and I showed you all the fabric, but here's the finished product. And it was perfect. And I gave them some other things too. And of course, I've got plans to make many more things. Making a baby quilt, and I appreciate everybody who responded to my question about pre-washing fat quarters. Everybody's response was, you don't pre-wash fat quarters, you just iron them and then stitch them together, and then when the quilt's finished you can pre-wash it and it will have a lovely kind of worn-in look. So that's going to be on my list of things to do, among other things. I also mentioned that I was wanted to work on a shell that I wanted to take with me on vacation, and I did get started on it. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it. So I did, when I got home, I did want to finish it, and this is the shell that I made. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. Let me take my jacket off here. It's a little chilly here in the lower level where my sewing room is, but I hope you can see that. It just comes down a little bit below my hip line. I put slits in the sides. And I think I raised the neckline a little bit, and I think I ended up making a 12 and grading out to a 14. This was the Sorbetto pattern from Seamwork, and I also widened the shoulder by about an inch because I wanted it to be more sleeveless than like a tank. And I really just love this preppy patchwork Madras plaid fabric. And here's the back. And it does slip right over my head, so I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this. So that's really the only thing I got made this week. And I made, before I left for vacation, I had a baby shower that I wanted to make a present for, even though I wasn't going to be there. So I did make another little sleep sack, and this was for a baby girl. And I don't have a picture of it, but I do have the fabric. Hobby Lobby had a sale the week before our vacation. I think it was for Memorial Day. Everything was 40% off. But they had this double gauze fabric. Isn't that cute? It's got little princesses and mermaids. This was only $5 a yard. So I grabbed this and made another little sleep sack. And then I also grabbed this Winnie the Pooh fabric. I don't know. Yeah, that's the right side. And I had intended to make 2 sleep sacks for my friend for the baby shower, but I didn't get the second one done, so I'll finish that later. And what else did I do? Oh, for the second sleep sack, I added a tab to the top to cover up the zipper head. I just thought that might not be very comfortable for a baby to sleep on, so I added a little tab. And when I make the second one, I'll show you a picture of that. So on to my projects for this week. I'm a little overwhelmed by my sewing room, to be honest. I've got too much fabric, too many projects, and I had cut out a few things and I just haven't got to finish them. So my goal, my plan is to finish some of these projects, but I do have a couple new things that I want to work on. And the first thing is I am doing a collaboration. I'm doing a collaboration with Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews. I had contacted her before I left for vacation and mentioned doing a collaboration, and we had one project in mind because we were both planning to make this one outfit, one pattern. And I said, well, let's pick something else, because I think we were going to make the Lido t-shirt from Seamwork Patterns. She wanted to make it, I wanted to make it, and I said, why don't we do a collaboration? And then I thought, well, there's a challenge going on this month called T-shirts for summer, and everybody's going to be making t-shirts, so let's do something else. So we picked another pattern, and we'll talk about that later, but I've ordered the pattern, I've ordered fabric for it, and as soon as I get it, I'll get started on that, and hopefully by the end of the month we will have a collaboration to show you. Again, that's Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews. If you haven't seen her channel, she does a variety of garment sewing as well as quilting, so you might want to check her out. So the next thing I want to do is there are two sewing challenges, as I mentioned on Instagram. One is T-shirts for summer, hosted by Joe from Sew Joey, and then also He Made June is hosted by Adam from Adam Sews and Lisa from One Lisa Show. So I figured I'd kill two challenges with one make, and I'm planning to make a t-shirt for my husband. Planning to make a t-shirt for my husband, and hopefully in his favorite teen colors. But I looked for some patterns. I have a few men's patterns, and one of the things that Adam from Adam Sews wanted to highlight is the fact that there aren't that many men's patterns in extended size ranges. And he mentioned that the waist size doesn't go down small enough for some slim men, but I noticed the patterns that I have are not large enough. My husband is a big guy, and most of them only go up to extra large or 2X. Thankfully, I did find an indie pattern that I think will fit him, and that should be nice, but it's a t-shirt, and I would like to maybe make him a collared shirt, or a button-up shirt. I don't think I'll ever make him any pants, because there's so much tailoring involved in making pants that I don't really care to do that. But it's an important issue for men who sew, and for women who want to sew for men, that some of the patterns extend their size ranges. So maybe we can have an impact on, I think Big 4 is probably the ones that need to expand their size ranges the most. Honestly though, I have not looked at all of the patterns available for men, but I suspect that they don't go up as large or as small as many men need them to be. So that's on my list. Meanwhile, I am in need of some shorts. I had made the Allegro shorts by Love Notions in this pretty green fabric before leaving on vacation. And I showed y'all a picture and they looked okay, but really they were a little bit short in the back, and when I bent over, you could see the top of my underwear, and I didn't like that. So I took them apart. I think I'm the queen of taking things apart. And I thought about just trying to make another pair of shorts out of these, but I think what I'm going to do, since these are already cut and mostly sewed up, is I'm just going to add a strip. I don't know if this is the back. Add a strip to the back, the top here, so that they're not so low when I bend over. So that shouldn't take too long since I have already made them. And then I mentioned in my last video that I was also making a pair of shorts from the Seamwork patterns called the Dorian shorts. And I haven't gotten very far on those, so I will put those in my next video. And then the other things I have cut out, I cut out a gingham top. So I cut out this black and white gingham top. It's Butterick B5988. And I wanted to make view A. And here is the line drawing. And they show it looks like it's a lace overlay, but I'm just going to make mine out of this gingham. And I made it to go with my cast wide leg culottes / pants that I made for the Sew Frugal 22 challenge. And I couldn't even finish cutting it out because I had so many other projects. But after I get these others, I'm going to clear these off my sewing table. And then this dress is McCall's M7974. And I'm making view A. And I talked about this a while back before Easter. I had seen a cute little culottes outfit and decided I wanted to make a dress, and searched high and low for all of the gingham that it was made with. It was made with a combination of this gold gingham and this pink and white, or mauve and gold and yellow white gingham, and then this pink kind of Glen plaid gingham. And I cut it out and then I never sewed it up. So I have a wedding to go to in July, and I'm hoping that by the end of June or so I can get this made up and wear it for that wedding. I'm wondering though if it's going to be a little bit too warm, because this is kind of a brushed cotton shirting plaid, and it might be nicer to have something a little more lightweight. But I still want to get it made because it's been sitting in my sewing room taking up space. Speaking of my sewing room, I'm going to turn the camera and show you a pile of fabrics. See that pile? Yeah. Whoever said I've got too much fabric? Raise your hand. So, I know I may have mentioned this before, but I really do want to destash my fabric. And I know there's a website called Destashify. What I need to figure out, I did create an account there, and I know you can post whatever fabric you have to sell. The thing is it recommends that you have your pictures be a certain size, I guess, or certain number of pixels. Anyway, I have to figure that out so I can post it. And I'm not very good at that kind of thing, but if I can't sell it there, I may just have a garage sale. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I don't know, but I've got to make more room for the new fabric I have and get rid of the fabric that I just don't think I'm ever going to use. A lot of it is fabric I bought when I had my purse making business, and since I'm no longer doing that, I really don't need it. Anyway, if you have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. Please leave a comment. Okay, so I hope your summer is going well. It is so hot outside. It feels like a sauna. Yesterday it rained and the sun was out. I thought there would be a rainbow, but I didn't see it. Anyway, I hope y'all are keeping cool. I am looking forward to making some more videos, my collaboration, and I had a great time on vacation, but I did miss my sewing room, surprisingly. I had a hard time kind of slowing down and just relaxing on the beach. I really wanted to be doing something, but I did relax and had a great time with family and really enjoyed myself. So I'm ready to get back into the groove and looking forward to sharing my makes with you all. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And if you have any questions or comments, I love communicating with you. Please leave me a comment below. So that's it for me today. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm a little chatty, but I do love talking with people and I've missed making my videos. So happy sewing. Go sew beautiful. Bye-bye.